We're gonna go right into that warm up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're gonna start off with some hamstring stretches. Taking one leg out, keeping that weight in that standing leg. You want a nice light bend in that knee, keeping that back nice and flat, bringing that chest towards that thigh. Feel free to move across the room if you have the space, but if not, feel free to just do it in place. You should feel that pull along the back of that leg in that hamstring. Taking this at your own pace. You don't have to go with me or whoever else you're with. Just warming up that body here. Next, we're going to take it to some quad stretches, bringing those heels up to those glutes, squeezing that glute for a little extra stretch here. You also add an overhead stretch, get that body warmed up. Feel free to hold it for as long as you want, or as short as you want. Just loosening up those leg muscles. Next up, taking a few more there, we're going to take it to some inchworms. Hinging at those hips, walking those hands out to that plank, maybe hanging out here for a second or two, and then walking it back up. Taking it up on those calves for a little raise. You can add a push-up at the bottom too if you're feeling it. Go ahead and take two more here at your own pace. Hopefully that heart rate's rising a little bit, that body's warming up. One more. Next up, we're going to take some high knees, bringing those knees up to those chests. Landing nice and soft on those feet. Getting that heart rate up here. I'm going to hold it here for like 10 more seconds. Okay, in 3, 2, and 1. Taking those feet to a side touch, grabbing some water if you want. I'm going to demo all these moves on that board, and we'll go right into it. While I'm demoing, go ahead and give me some jumping jacks. You can take out that impact and just step it out, getting those heels to the ground. First up, we're going to have 8 burpees with mountain climbers. So we're squatting it down, popping those feet out, lean into that chest, 2 on each side, popping those feet in, landing with those weight in those heels, and then taking it to a hop at the top. Feel free to take out that impact, step it out, back in, calf raise at the top. You can take out those mountain climbers if you don't like them. Next up, we got push-ups, 15 of those. Taking it down, bringing that chest down to the floor. Nice straight line from those shoulders to those toes. Feel free to drop it down to those knees. Next up, we're going to have 12 jump squats with 10 tricep dips. If you have a raised surface, you can use that for the tricep dips. If not, we can just use the floor. For those jump squats, sending those glutes back, knees aren't passing those toes, and hopping up. Feel free to take that impact out and just stand it up. For those tricep dips, those fingertips are pointed towards your toes, sending those elbows towards the back of the room, and pressing it back up. The further those feet are, the harder it's going to be. Lastly, we got 2 more. We're going to have 10 jump lunges into squats. So it's jump lunge, squat. Oh, I skipped one actually. But feel free to take out the impacts here as well. You can step back, and then squat. I skipped those 25 plank shoulder taps. We're in that plank. Feel free to drop it down to those knees. And we're tapping each of those shoulders, keeping that core engaged, those hips square with the ground. And lastly, glute bridges. If you have some weight nearby, you can add it to your hips. We're lifting, squeezing those glutes at the top, engaging that core, and then back down. 20 total on those. We're gonna go right into it. Getting started here. I'm gonna start this timer so you guys can use it. If not, feel free to start a stopwatch on your phone or something. And we'll go right into it. We're gonna start with those 8 burpees with mountain climbers. In 3, 2, and 1. Remember, you can take that impact out here. landing with those weight in those heels, adding those mountain climbers at the bottom. I'll try to give you guys time updates as we go. Taking this at your own pace. Once you have those feet down, go ahead and grab some water, side touch it out. That's your recovery. Okay, I lost track. Do one more. Next up, we're going into this 15 push-ups. We're going into it in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, you can take it down on those knees or on those toes. Exhaling as you press it up. Inhaling on the way down. And resting when you got those 15 down. Get about 30 seconds to go here for that rest. Grabbing some water. Next up, we got 12 jump squats and 10 tricep dips. You got 15 seconds here. Catching that breath in through that nose, out through that mouth. We're going into it in 3, 2, and 1. You got 12 of these. Sending those glutes back, not letting those knees pass those toes, chest is up. Feel free to take out that impact. Going right into those 10 tricep dips after this. Exhaling as you press it up, inhaling on the way down. You got about 20 seconds to go here. Using that time for your recovery once you got those reps done. We're going into those plank shoulder taps next. You got less than 10. We're going into it in 3, 2, and 1. Taking these nice and slow and steady here. Feel free to drop those knees down. Keeping those hips square with the ground the whole time. Still breathing. Straight line for those shoulders to those toes or to those knees. Taking it down, recovering. We're going into those jump lunges into squats. You got 20 seconds recovery, still going. If you guys can read this. Less than 10 here. We're going into it in 3, 2, and 1. It's right jump lunge, left jump lunge, squat. Remember, you can take that impact out. We got 10 total here. Got about 15 seconds here. Finishing off those reps. Taking that recovery. We're going into those glute bridges next. We got 20 of them. Getting started in 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling as you bring those hips up, squeezing those glutes at the top. For that extra challenge, don't let those hips hit the ground. Core is engaged the entire time. Taking that recovery when you're done. We're starting back at the top in about 20 seconds here. With those burpees with mountain climbers. Remember, you can take out those mountain climbers or that impact out of those burpees. We're going in 10. Getting started in 3, 2, and 1. We got 8 of them. Landing with that weight in those heels. You guys are killing it. We already got 1 round down, 4 to go. Taking that recovery when you're done. You got 15 seconds left here. We're going into those push-ups next. 15. Getting started in 3, 2, and 1. Either on those knees or toes. Exhaling as you press up. Sending those elbows out and back. Taking that recovery. We're only halfway through this minute. Grabbing some water. Breathing in through that nose, out through that mouth. We're going into those jump squats with 10 tricep dips. Getting started here in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, you can take out that impact. That weight is in those heels. Keep that chest up. You got 12 here. You got those 10 tricep dips. Stick with it. Elbows going back. Exhale as you press up. Closer those feet are, easier it'll be. Further away, the harder it'll be. Got 20 seconds here, taking that recovery. We're going into plank shoulder taps next. We got 25 of them. We got 10 more seconds. Deep breaths. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, you can drop those knees. Straight line, shoulder to toes. Not letting those hips wobble side to side. Got 25. Stick with it, keep breathing. We're going into those jump lunges with squats next. You still got 30 seconds left in this minute. Remember, you're taking these all at your own pace. Don't worry about me or anyone else you're with. You have that whole minute. All up to you how you want to spend it. We're going in less than 10. In 3, 2, and 1. You got those jump lunges with squat. 10 of them. Those lunges, 90-degree angle in both of those knees. That chest is up. Front knee isn't passing that toe. You can still take that impact out. Got 20 seconds here. Keep losing track on how many I've done with talking in between. We're going into those glute bridges next. You have 10 seconds. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 20 glute bridges. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Exhale as you press up. Keep breathing. Core is engaged. You got it. Almost done with round 2. Taking that recovery time. We have 20 seconds left here. We're back at those burpees. Yeah, 8 of them with the mountain climbers. We go in 3, 2, and 1. You got those weight in those heels as you jump back up. Remember, you can take that impact out, stepping it back. Calf raise at the top. Deep breaths into that nose, out through that mouth. Finish them off. We're going to those push-ups, 15 of them. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Keep that core engaged. You got it. Exhale as you press up. You got it. Finish it off. We got those jump squats and tricep dips next. You still got a little over 20 seconds here. Sipping on that water as you need. We go into those jump squats in 3, 2, and 1. You got 12 of them, 10 tricep dips. Weights in those heels. Send those glutes back. Tricep dips, you guys got it. You got 10 of them. Taking that recovery whenever you finish. You still got 20 seconds here. We got those plank shoulder taps coming up next. 25 of them. Getting ready. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to drop it down to those knees. Keep those hips nice and sturdy. Breathing. I always hold my breath during core. So guilty of it. Halfway through here. Taking that recovery. We got jump lunges into squat. Next, we got 10 of them. 15 more seconds. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Getting that 90-degree angle in both those knees on that lunge. Not letting that front knee pass that toe. Chest is up. Stick with it, you got it. This one's a tough one. You guys are killing it. $15 seconds. We're finishing this round off with those 20 glute bridges. Catch that breath. Let that heart rate recover. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those glutes at the top. If you have a weight nearby, you can add it to those hips. Exhale as you press up. Awesome. How are you feeling? We good still? We're going into those burpees next. We got 3 rounds down, 2 to go. We're past halfway. We're going for those 8 burpees in 3, 2, and 1. Still landing without weight in those heels. Feel free to take out those mountain climbers. We're breathing. Stick with it, a few more. Ten seconds here. We have those push-ups on deck. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. You got 15 of them. Exhale as you press up. Keeping that gaze at the floor right in between those hands. Taking this at your own pace. You still got 30 seconds left here. We got 12 jump squats and 10 tricep dips coming up next. In through that nose, out through that mouth. Catch that breath. We got 10 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. 12 jump squats. Or you can take out that impact. Squeeze those glutes at the top. and tricep dips following that. Keep breathing. Exhale as you press up. We're sending those elbows back. Fingertips are towards your toes. Taking that recovery when you finish. We have 15 seconds until we go into that next minute. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. 25 plank shoulder taps. Slow and steady here. We're breathing. Not letting those hips shift. Squeezing that belly button to that spine. You guys are killing it. We got 2 more moves in this round. We're going into those jump lunges with a squat next. You have still got 20 seconds here. We're getting started here in 3, 2, and 1. You got 10 of them. Feel free to take out that impact at any point. Keep breathing. That chest is staying up that whole time. You have 20 seconds. Finish those off. We got glute bridges left. In through that nose, out through that mouth. We're going into those glute bridges. In 3, 2, and 1. We got 20 of them. That core is engaged the whole time here. That extra challenge, don't let those glutes hit the ground. Squeeze it at the top. Exhale on the way up. We only got 1 more round to go. 6 minutes. I think we got it. Last time, go through each of these exercises, and then we'll cool it down and stretch and call it a day. We're starting those burpees up. You got 8 of them with the mountain climbers. In 3, 2, and 1. Keeping those shoulder stacks over those wrists, down in that plank. Keep breathing. Weights in those heels. Finish them off strong last time through. Deep breaths. Finish it off. We got push-ups on deck. $15 push-ups. In 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to drop it down to those knees. That's where I've been this whole time. Feel free to take that extra challenge on those toes. Exhale as you press up. Keep that core engaged. Shaking out those arms. We got jump squats and tricep dips on deck. You still got 20 seconds here. Taking your time. Move it at a pace that's right for you. Get those 12 jump squats in 3, 2, and 1. We're following it up with those tricep dips. 10 of them. Send that weight back in those glutes. Just be able to wiggle your toes. Chest is up proud. Tricep dips, 10 of them. Last time seeing this move. We got plank shoulder taps on deck. You still got 15 seconds. We're halfway through that last round. We got 3 minutes of work left. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Keep those hips square to the ground. Keep breathing, you got it. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. 30 seconds to go, you hear. We got those jump lunges into squats. 10 of them. We're going in 10. In 3, 2, and 1. Last time here. 90-degree angle in those knees. Chest is up. We're breathing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very sweaty. Finish it off, you got it. Got 25 seconds. Catching that breath. We got 1 move to go. 20 glute bridges to finish it off. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those glutes. You got it. Last hard minute. Then we're going to cool it down and stretch. Give it your all. Exhale on the way up. Maybe pausing at the top. Give those glutes a little extra squeeze. Finishing those off. You still got 15 seconds here. Then we're gonna go into that stretch and cool down. You guys killed it. These are hard. I started doing them like a week or 2 ago, and I'm hooked. Such a good workout, so quick, so efficient. We got 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna stretch it out. Taking that full body stretch up overhead. Reaching those hands up, pointing those toes out. When you're ready, flipping it over into that child's pose. The wider you take those knees apart, the more you'll feel that stretch in those hips closer together, the more you'll feel it in that back. When you're ready, pressing it into that cobra. Bringing those hips towards the ground, that gaze towards the sky. Feel that pull in that core. When you're ready, taking it to a seated position, bring the bottoms of those feet together. Pressing those knees into the ground, that chest towards those feet. Thank you guys so much for coming out and working out with me. Even though I can't see or hear you guys, still feels really good to be back to teaching. It's been like a month since I taught my last class. Extending one leg out, reaching for those toes, adding that overhead stretch. I was supposed to graduate in May, so when we weren't going back, I thought I had taught my last group X class. So really thankful for this opportunity to be able to hang out with you guys again. Switching those legs. When you're ready, extending both legs forward, reaching for those toes. If you flex those feet, you'll feel that stretch a little bit more in the back of those legs. Bringing that chest down towards those feet. Bringing one leg in, giving it a squeeze here. Feeling that pull from that glute into that hamstring. They work those glutes a lot between those squats, lunges, glute bridges, burpees. Gotta stretch them out. Adding that twist. Feeling that stretch throughout that back. Switching those legs out. Bringing that opposite leg into that chest. Feeling that pull up along that leg. Adding that twist, feeling that stretch throughout that back. Taking it to a comfortable seated position, we're going to stretch out those arms, taking a few swings. Bring one arm across that chest, making sure we're not pulling at that elbow joint. You can grab above or below, whatever you prefer. Switching out those arms. Feel free to stretch anything that you feel that needs a little extra stretch. Spend a little extra time where you need it. Taking those arms overhead for that tricep stretch. Reaching those fingertips down that back. Still not pulling at that elbow joint. Trying to keep that gaze forward. Switching out those arms. Making sure you're drinking lots of water after this. I don't know about you guys, but I got very sweaty. Gotta rehydrate. Releasing that arm. And slowly stand it up and reach for those toes. Letting that head weight drop towards the floor. Feeling that stretch in the back of those legs and that lower back. And then slowly rolling it up, one vertebrae at a time. Feel free to take that overhead stretch up on those toes. Thank you guys so much for coming out.